Hey guys, Kelly and Katie here. We're going to talk about the steps of buying a house today.
Yes.
So Katie,
Yeah.
I am recently graduated from college and I'm also recently married.
Okay.
And we're renting right now, which I think is pretty common. But I do know that it's important to invest our money
Yes.
and buy a house as soon as possible.
Yes.
So I think we're ready to buy a house, but I just don't know what the first step is. What is the very first step?
Okay. So when you're thinking about it, and like you said, when you think you're ready, the first step is to get all your finances in check. So your credit score and your debt to income ratio, those sort of things.
Okay, so what are some things that we can do to get our credit score up?
Okay. So first you can get a credit card if you don't have one already, and
Okay.
make sure you are using that and then paying off the payments and keeping that up to date. The second thing is just making sure you're not late on any of your payments on your
Okay.
rent or on your car payment if you have one or
Okay.
something like that.
Cool. And so, other than that, what is a debt to income ratio?
Yeah. So a debt to income ratio is just how much is coming out of your pocket versus how much is going into your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
how much you're spending versus how much you're getting in.
Okay.
So to get your debt to income ratio lower, you need to get rid of debt essentially. So
Okay.
paying off car payments, paying off credit card payments, making sure that you don't have any outstanding debt like that will really help your debt to income.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. So if our finances are like kind of ready to go, then what do we do?
Okay, so once your finances are ready to go, you are going to go and apply for a pre-approval at a bank or a mortgage place or something like that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, if they say that we're pre-approved, does that mean we can just go look at whatever, or like what do we get, like a letter in the mail?
Okay, yeah. So what the pre-approval letter does is it gives you a number that you are allowed to spend.
Oh.
And it tells you what your monthly mortgage payments can be, and it just sets your limit basically. And so that's what you can go up to.
Okay, so it's gonna
Yeah.
tell me like we can afford a $100,000 house, and
Yeah.
that's like the range that we can look at.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And you don't have to, if your pre-approval letter says $100,000, you don't have to spend $100,000.
Okay.
You can spend anything lower than that. You just can't spend more than
More.
that.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So once we have our pre-approval, then what do we do?
So once you have your pre-approval, you're ready to start looking at houses, and you need to choose a realtor to start showing you all the houses and picking out the different things. So if you don't know anyone or you haven't heard of anyone, you should definitely use the 208 group first of all. But yeah, you should interview different realtors if you want and see who is going to work for you the best and who's going to do what and
Okay,
who's going to go to
Yeah.
the farthest extent for you.
gotcha.
You know?
So let's say, okay, I'm gonna hire Katie Robinson. She's
Okay.
gonna be our buyer's agent.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
So the next step is going to actually look at houses. So typically you'll tell me like I want 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and and you'll give me all your details, and I'll go in and find houses that I think are gonna work for you, and then I'll send you like a list of them,
Okay.
and you'll choose a few, and we'll go look at those houses.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's say we find a house that we really like.
Yeah.
Do we have to just pay the asking price? Do we just give them $100,000? How does it work?
Not always. So it just depends how the market is. You can offer below the asking price. You can offer above the asking price if you're really worried about the house going off the market. And that's what you hire me to do, is
Okay.
to do all the negotiating and to make sure that you guys are getting the best deal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So after we make an offer, then what happens?
So after the offer is the inspection, which usually the buyer has to go and hire an inspector to come in and look at the house. But if you're one of our clients, the 208 group, we get an inspection for all of our buyers because we think it's really important to make sure that the house is in good condition and that nothing's gonna show up 5-10 years later down the road.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. So you guys pay for the inspection.
Yeah.
And then after the inspection happens, what's next?
So after the inspection, if everything goes through, and once you negotiate who's going to fix what and
Okay.
after all that, is the appraisal, which is when your lender hires someone to come in and just make sure the home value matches what they're giving you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we're paying for it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Okay, so after the appraisal is all done, what is the last step?
So after the appraisal is the closing, and that's where you go in and you sign the papers and you get the keys and then you move in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is a lot more simple, I guess, than I thought it was.
Yeah.
But I just thank you for making it more clear for me. And
Definitely.
Thanks for breaking it down.
You bet. And if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and give us a call or shoot us an email or even a Facebook message and we'll get back to you. That's all he said the first time. Mortgage place.